Looks like all of our work here has been paying off. The apples are coming in. Apples are coming in. I don't know what's on those. Cherries. Cherries. I don't know what's going on with those either. Looking good out here though. Definitely gonna bring more deer and bear though. See if we can take a look here before the sprinkler gets us. Look at these guys. Look at that. I have no idea what's supposed to be growing on this tree here. There are no fruit or seeds or buds of any sort growing on this thing, on either of these two trees. Growing on this thing, on either of these two trees. I think I just saw something. Looks like apple. Looks like there's one apple on this whole tree. We'll see. I gotta fertilize it a little bit more. Hopefully we can get it to come back and give us some fruit this year. That kind of gives me hope because this tree is about to fall over. That's the one with the apple in it. And people have told me that these haven't bore fruit in years. But early spring, when I was trimming these trees up here, this was a mess too, if you remember. I actually was cleaning all these trees up, all these fruit trees, all the dead branches and lower branches that were sticking out and stealing water and nutrients from the base of the tree and the main heart of the tree. Cleaned all that up. Got some of that good old dead fish fertilizer in here. So it's nice to see that these are coming back. This year I haven't found any fruit on this tree yet, but it looks like it's an apple also. I don't see anything up there though. Anywhere. And this poor guy, I think this one's sick. I didn't see any fruit on this one either, but I did see, let's see if I can get a better angle here. And this poor guy, I think this one's sick. I didn't see any fruit on this one either, but I did see, let's see if I can get a better angle here. Those two guys right there are the only things on this tree, and they look like they're rotten. So I don't know if I can bring that back, but I don't see anything else here. Oh, there's one right there. Right there. Some good fruit. Maybe there is hope. So as I'm looking at this thing, I am seeing some fruit in the very top. You probably can't see it very well here, but there is some fruit coming in. That's a good thing. At least there's hope for this one now. Is that a fire pit over there? I don't know if you remember, but when we had those burns a month or so ago, we were burning all those branches and those dead, all that dead wood. That came from these trees right here. So this is all the stuff that Brandon was helping me with get cleaned up. All these trees right here, they had branches all the way down to the ground on both sides, all the way around. And the branches, actually these here, kind of give you an example, but imagine all these lower branches, they were so long and overgrown that they were actually sticking in the dirt. They were stuck in the dirt down here. So this is what took us, I don't know, about a month and a half. We did, all this was about 3 burns that we had done a couple of months back, just from these trees right here. So now we can kind of appreciate this a little bit more. All this right here, where you can kind of see through there a little bit, that was all covered up by nasty old branches that were all overgrown. It was like a old witch's castle right here. It looked nasty. But now you can just kind of peek through enough to see the lawn. I should be cutting the grass today, but I'm a little hesitant. There's a couple spots right there where we were burning, and also in between those 2 far trees. I put some shade grass in there because the grass wasn't growing, and I'm hesitant to cut it because I want those seeds to take root and grow in. I don't want to bother them with the lawnmower yet, so I might wait 1 more week before I cut this grass. It always looks better after it's cut. The dogs over there want to get out. Probably one of the favorite foods of our friendly neighborhood bear, right there. A couple of dandelions left. A few little mushrooms here and there. Nothing we can't handle though. One thing we do have, more and more all over the yard, free fertilizer. That's deer right there. There's some stuff that I don't know what it is over there. It's a big one. Probably the neighbor's dog. I'm gonna try to stay away from it for now anyway. So as I'm looking at this, let me get out of my shadow here. I seeded this last week. The grass is coming in, so I just got to keep it good and wet. And I'll water this thing next. It's a good sign. Hopefully I can get this whole thing to come back here in the next month or so. Chill, brothers. We're not going to look at my backyard today because I do very little work back there, and it needs a lot of work. There's actually a garden over there. It's overgrown with grass on that far side. I just don't have the time to start on it yet, maybe next year. But all this is, on this side, is mostly clover anyway, but once I get the weeds under control here, and the grass is coming in well, I'm going to start fertilizing and adding more seed to this because it's kind of thin. Actually, the whole yard is kind of thin on the grass. So once I get it entirely under control, then I'll start thickening everything up with fertilizer and adding a little bit more seed. Something to work on for the summer anyway. This guy right here is an escape artist. There's 3 gates in our backyard. I had to repair all 3. There's a latch on the top. I had to add another latch at the bottom. This fence right here, I've actually repaired probably 3 times, so that's 2 layers of fence right there. And it keeps squeezing out of that bottom right there. Let's see what else. That corner over there, repaired that like 3 times because he bends the wire or digs underneath it. Don't you? This guy's not so much an escape artist. He doesn't like to get out too much. He's a good dog. Yeah, you're a good dog. You're a good dog, Wrigley. But overall, I probably repaired this whole fence line probably 10 or 12 times because of pressing. He loves getting out.